What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610, and today we finally have the effects and everything for the new Geargia card, the boss monster like Geargia card, and the same for the final Lightsworn card. First off, let's go with the Geargia one. I think it's been exactly a month too since we talked about all these. Of course, 3 new cards for Geargias, and they waited, I think, exactly a month, like I said, to reveal the final effect and the final card and everything. So here we go. This one is Geargiagear x Gigant, I think is how you say that. Looks really cool. I still like how it looks like some kind of transformer, or kind of reminds me of even like Megazords from Power Rangers. Let's see, it's Earth Machine XC. It's a rank 3, it's 2,500 attack, 1,300 defense. It requires 3 level 3 monsters to XC summon into it, so it's pretty cool that's generic and doesn't require just machines or something. And here's its effect. During a battle step in which machine type monster you control battles, you can attach 1 XC material from this card. Face-up cards your opponent currently controls are negated until the end of the damage step. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. When this card leaves the field, you can target one other Geargia card in your graveyard and add that target to your hand. The effect kind of reminds me of like Ancient Gears in a way, which is kind of funny. You know, where it just when you attack, of course, when your machine monsters attack, it makes it where they can't really do anything about it. Your opponent can't. So it's really hard to counter like that. So it's kind of like Ancient Gears. That's where I'm getting from that. Awesome effect. And then, of course, you know, it has that other effect where you can get a Geargia card from your graveyard and add it to your hand. You can use it. I think it's a pretty cool effect, too, because you can use it to bring out another XC later or whatever, you know, for any other combo. Seems like a great card for Geargias. I really like the new Geargias that came out. I might actually try to use them. Well, maybe we'll have a duel, or at least a deck profile 2 on them using like Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro or Dueling Network or something, because hopefully we'll get these soon for the TCG, but I feel like it's going to be a little bit, maybe 6 months or so. But maybe I'm wrong. I hope so. Alright, next up we have Lightsworn Judgment. Alright, here is the card for it. Of course, we have Michael Lightsworn Lord. So yeah, we thought it was Lightsworn Arc, I think was like the other name, but we finally have the real name for it. Looks awesome. He's riding a freaking Judgment Dragon. It's a Synchro card, of course, if you couldn't tell. Level 7 Light Dragon, 2,600 attack, 2,000 defense. It requires 1 tuner and 1 or more non-tuner light monsters to Synchro summon into it. And here's its effect. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points and target 1 card in the field, banish that target. When this card is destroyed, you can target any number of Lightsworn monsters in your graveyard except Michael Lightsworn Lord, shuffle them onto the deck, and if you do, gain 300 life points for each card. During each of your end phases, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. You must control this face-up card to activate and resolve this effect. So yeah, it looks like, of course, a sort of Judgment Dragon effect for this. You pay 1,000 life points, and then you target on 1 card in the field and banish it. So that can come in handy. Of course, it says card, not just monster. It's not as powerful as Judgment Dragon, but not too bad of an effect either. Of course, I can get rid of a lot of problem monsters or cards, really, in general, on the field. And then another thing is that, of course, you know, when it's destroyed, you can get your other Lightsworn monsters, you can add them back to the deck from the graveyard, and gain 300 life points for each card. That's pretty good, too. It kind of, you know, replenishes the deck, kind of like how Pot of Avarice did or something, where you can get cards from your graveyard back to the deck. So I can see that coming in handy for Lightsworns, and you gain a little bit of life points. Not only that, of course, it has that old Lightsworn effect, where, of course, it mills 3 of the top cards from your deck to the graveyard at the end of each turn, just like any other Lightsworn, you know, where they mill a certain number of cards. So yeah, I think it's an awesome addition to Lightsworns, of course. I think Lightsworns, especially when this comes out to the TCG, if we still have 6th Sense, then holy crap, we're all doomed. Everybody thought Dragon Rulers were bad. I'm really thinking Lightsworns might even be a lot scarier than that, and give Dragon Rulers a run for their money, which in a way is kind of nostalgic for me, because it seems like it's been a while since I've seen Lightsworns rule everything. So I think it's going to be awesome. And Lightsworns are actually pretty cheap, so I'm hoping that these newer cards will come out and be sort of easy to get. You know, I think, honestly, that all 6 cards, you know, all the Geargia ones and all the Lightsworn ones, will be, like, just included in a pack. Maybe Legacy of the Valiant might even have them if we're lucky. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. As always, though, thank you for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And tell me, does this make you want to play Geargias more? If you already do, will you use these new cards? And the same for Lightsworns. Do you already use Lightsworns? Will you use these new cards? And if you haven't used Lightsworns, does this make you want to? Of course, thank you for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. All the info will be in the description if you want to read all the effects for yourself. And I'll catch you guys later. See ya.